should be live any second now. Today we're just doing something a little different. Since I haven't uploaded in a little while, we're going to be watching like, game 1 of FNCS. Because FNCS is a pretty important thing with Fortnite right now. So I'm going to be checking out the first game of NAE East. So it should start in about, I'm going to say 5 minutes till first game. Because I usually commentate a little before the first game. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy and I'll see you when it starts. I guess I'm still gonna be here streaming and all that, but like I probably won't talk as much until it starts, so don't expect much from me until it starts. Oh, hold up, guys. Alright, I'm gonna open up Fortnite real quick. I'm gonna see if I can do like a viewing party without the stream. Finals in 2 days. That's 6 minutes. So we got 6 minutes. We're gonna put display capture on top. And see what they have to say until we start.
He fired them, flicked them out of the air, and Gabe and Sprite, the awareness there, they were just ahead, ever so slightly. Gabe hops down, finishes up the fight in a clean victory out finish.
Wir haben jetzt die beiden besten Trios in dieser Runde. Und jetzt geht's hier runter. Einfach mit der Doppel-Eliminierung.
Ok, con 10 puntos de salud, nada más. Como prometido, realmente la ventana, la ventanita del amor. Encuentra a Falco Club, lo manda para el suelo, va contra otro más. Sí, señor, revienta mi pedazo a Nietzsche y compañía.
Look at this. He's gonna make it happen. He stopped in his tracks. I mean, man. Oh my God, Reese.
On croise le petit prend les dégâts tout simplement de la zone pendant que vient pour attaquer l'avancée Tyson avec 55 points qui descend dans le dos de la Frozen.
Tyson dropping down towards the end. There's no one left to really take him out. One and it will be another shot, another win.
What it do, Fortnite fan? What's going on? Welcome back to the Fortnite Champion Series. It's your boy Zeke, and now we're ready to kick off the finals in NAE East. You know we had to bring the boys. We got Viv and Adam. Wait, guys, what
Why do you have floral shirts? You know what? I'm not doing this.
Oh.
You know what, guys?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that.
What?
Quick change. No problem, everybody. Now I'm part of the Florida Boys. How's it going, my
We are
friend?
so on point right now. We're good. I mean, Viv, how are you, buddy? I mean, this shirt combination is superb, boys.
Oh, we're absolutely smashing it today, Adam. Look at us. Like, we are on point, on the desk. We are a full outfitted out trio, as all of our trios competing today will be. But I guess, like, the biggest storyline of the day isn't actually our shirts, unfortunately. It's the fact that we made it to the finals of FNCS once again. So
crap,
excited.
guys, I've been
Man,
muted.
Let me tell you guys something.
That's-
that was the
that's
first time
pretty
I'd seen that little hype video
embarrassing,
right
but,
there.
like-
And can we just talk about
So
how
it starts in 2
amazing
minutes.
the
and-
job was done on that?
So
Banger.
good. I was
excited.
bopping along in my seat going, let's go. Yeah, I'm 100% with you fellas. I mean, here we are, FNCS finals, 2 days of back-to-back competition, the creme de la creme of talent here. You know, there are 299 returning FNCS finalists, which just goes to show just how many players are at the top of their game back here for Season 7 finals. Only 14 players going in for the first time. So we're going to see some serious action. I'm delighted to bring the action with you guys at the desk here with the cast. It's going to be mega. Can't wait.
That's right. Now, we're going to break down all of this, but first, we got to do a few things, like talk about watch.fortnite.com. Now, check this out. Watch.fortnite.com is exactly what you're doing right now. You're watching Fortnite.com happening in front of you, but if you head over there, there's drops enabled, you got some trivia, and there's leaderboards. They'll be on the right side of your screen, so you're able to keep up with all the action and see who is winning and vying for that #1 spot. Next up, we got to talk about this latest FNCS outfit that is taking the world by storm. It's Major Glory. She's shown up in the item shop. She's got a
I
backbling,
own this
and of
skin,
course,
and it's really
More
nice.
Kismet created a new
like it.
track, a lobby track. It is absolutely insane. It is 1000% a banger. And this is all going to go away after the FNCS, so make sure you check it out in the shop before it disappears. Okay. Major Glory, as much as I want to continue rivaling in how incredible you are, we got to keep the ball rolling. We got to talk about the tournament formats. If you've never watched an FNCS before, first off, it is incredible to have you here. Welcome. Now, previously, we came from an open qualifier round. We had 3 qualifier rounds specifically. This led us to last week, where we had a semifinals and then a reboot round, which gave us 33 trios, well, technically 30, as we
6,
prepared for the
5,
finals today
4,
and tomorrow.
3,
That's 6 games
2,
today,
1.
and another 6 tomorrow,
Hogs.
totaling 12, Vivid.
Alright.
Yeah, and you know, all the excitement in those games we really ever seen. 12 games total. As Zeke was kind of talking about, we do have 2 days of competition, 6 games each day for a total of 12 games. And the trio that claims first place are obviously going to be crowned our Chapter 2 Season 7 champions.
pickaxe
On the
is
left
the
side of the screen, you
rarest
guys can see a
pickaxe
recap
in
of how
Fortnite
we gathered
history.
the 33 trios. 2 trios from Chapter 2
It's-
Season 6 top
The only
3
way you can get it
qualifiers, 1 through
is
3,
by
with the
winning
top
this
3
tournament,
from
and
each
you
of
don't
those
even get to
qualifiers. We have the 9
keep it.
trios from that.
You get it
Semifinals, top 6 from
until
each,
the
each
next
total of 8
FNCS.
games. And then reboot round, we had those
So if
4
you ever
awesome reboot round
win
games, 4
FNCS,
trios,
anybody out there in
totaling
the chat,
33 trios to bring you guys all the action today.
and if you
Yeah, we're
win,
just
I
reminiscing
would
here,
use it
so
all the time.
just thinking about what the journey we've been on. It started a couple of months ago, and here we are getting all the way to finals this weekend. We finally have our 33 trios,
probably
but
not
how
next
are they going to get towards the AXA champions and to become #1 in the NAE region this season? It's about the points. This is what it's all about. You can see on the screen right now. This is how they're going to separate themselves, the winners from the losers. You can see here, the first things first, the standings. You can see 18th through 24th position each of our games. You get at least 5 points. You get the top 24 trios, 5 points at least. You start to work your way up the board. You can see here flipping across to the left, then again to the 6th position, 20 points in the top 6 to 21 points,
So
22, 24,
anyone
26,
who
and
wins
finally
a game
in first
automatically
position,
gets 30
Victory
points,
Royale,
which
you'll get
is a lot of
30
points.
all right? Now, the big
Plus the
differentiator
elims that-
last season,
elim
as
credit
it has
they
done
get,
time and time again, is the
which is a
elimination.
lot
count.
of
You can see at the bottom of the
points
screen,
per
2
game
points
if
per
you're winning multiple
elimination. You
games.
cast your minds back to last season's winners, Reverse 2K, Miro and Day as well. They had themselves a lot of eliminations, but not as many standing points. Eliminations really were key, but that combination we talked about, Zeke, week in, week again, is all about the balance between the two things. Standings, eliminations go hand in hand to worthy to get our worthy champions up to that top spot and winning FNCS.
All right, come on,
That's
throw
right.
us
We
in a
can't forget,
game,
man. There's also prize
please.
money on the line, right? We got to take a look at all
Oh,
of these
yeah, the
7
prize pool
regions.
is insane.
But we can actually take this a step further. We can look at our specific breakdown here in NA East and see what the cut is. Here you go. So first place, $135,000. But everyone who makes it here will walk away
That's
with
a lot
something
of
else.
money.
You know, Adam, prize money is pretty cool. But you know what's way cooler than that? Axe of Champions.
Yes.
That's right, an in-game pickaxe that I myself created. One day I was deep
Here we go.
asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night. What? I myself am standing in the room. We do battle. Turns out this is a robot sent from the future. That's right. How am I to battle myself? Well, guess what? I end up winning. But what was powering the robot? Gold. That's correct. I took the gold and I thought this is way too powerful. Not in my hands, so I created the Axe of Champions. I digitized it, placed it in Fortnite, and then put it in the hands of the trio's champions. This is a 100% true story. Don't look it up. Don't do that. Don't. Just stay here with me. Okay. All right. We just talked about the 7 regions going
He does
head
one of those
to
stories
head, but
every
guess
single
what?
year.
One
Every
of these
single
regions has already
FNCS.
wrapped up the competition. That's right. It's Middle East. We can crown our first set of champions. It's Falcon, Fahad, Yonks, and NM7. 358 points, Vivid?
Yeah, 358.
That is a lot of points.
That is the numbers to compete with. I don't know if we'll ever see something close to that. 2 victory royales, 62 eliminations. That would put them at an average of 5.17 eliminations per game, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then an average placement of 7.7 as well. Like, that is something to be proud of, because remember, guys, this is over 12 games, so they got to maintain these averages over a long period of time.
That is an
2
insane
days,
amount
6
of
games
points.
each day, so they got to have good days both days, and keeping that consistency is so key. And as you guys can see here, it just leads them straight to that FNCS victory.
Yeah, what was really key, I mean, as well, if you think about standings, in the first day they came first in the leaderboard. On day number 2, they came third. So you know, the average as well, that's why they come out on top here. But you know, absolutely agree. You know, 358 points is a whopping great score there to get them their way to that $30,000 top prize. Congratulations to our team there. But you can also see the rest of the leaderboard as well. You know, not everyone walked away empty-handed. Everyone in that top 10 there making
Look at
a
that point
considerable amount of prize money taken
differential
that way
between
with them. You
first
can
and
see
second.
valiant
Like,
efforts
they had
all
a
around coming through
huge
as well.
lead.
I think what was really key as well about our top winning team, FHD, Yonks, and INM7X, was the fact as well that they got 3 games, at least 3 of them out of the 12 had double-digit eliminations, which, as you know, as we talked about beforehand with those points, they really do start to add up very, very quickly. But, you know, only 30 points away or so from second place and third place as well, 15. So 4 teams breaking through to over 300 points, which is massively impressive. But it's been great to keep track of the Middle East all season long. Congratulations,
Come on,
GG,
start
all
the
round to all the competitors. It was an
games.
amazing region to watch unfold.
That's right, man. Congratulations to the now holders of the Axe of Champions. They'll look to defend that going into the next FNCS, but for now, bask in the glory that is the Axe. Now, we got to talk about the trios we will be seeing today. We've got 33 trios all going head-to-head. The very tip of the top, as Adam would say. I mean, guys, even just taking a look at this first page here, right? Like, any number of these trios could
And
walk away FNCS
Bucky
Trios
and
champions.
Clicks on the same team.
Yeah, there are some big names on this list to go through. You know, you got Booga's trio, Agers, Skittles,
Wait, Booga's in
Degen right there, Slacks, Acorn, and Jack. You know, we know
Oh, yeah.
they have
He's
won
playing with
an
a different
FNCS
team.
previously. We got Creo, Bucky, and Clicks, big names there. Mega, Dubs, and Rokan, the infamous FaZe duo there.
Aspect,
Also, we have the boys at
Hoop
Saf,
Fishing.
Kanata, and
That's a pretty
Stress.
good
I mean,
team.
this
Acorn
first
Ski.
page
Of
is
course
filled
they're
with a
in
bunch
here.
of
They are.
dominating trios. So, like,
He
if there's
has
any more
won a lot of
competition, which I'm
points. He's
sure there is
really
on the next couple of pages, man, we are in for a great finale here.
Booga, Avery,
Yeah, I can see as well
Nosh.
Stretch, Kanada, and Kaz, 3 of those players mentioned earlier on, who have actually been at every single FNCS finals, those 3
Wow.
players, and here they are again. We can see them. I mean, it just goes to show the caliber of players like this who continuously qualify, regardless of the trio they're part of. They're always here, which is amazing
lot
to
of
see.
9 lives
We can
people
start
on
to see
this
it as well.
page.
We featured a lot of these teams earlier
Or
on in
not
the
a lot,
season
but like
qualifiers. So we
3.
see D-Roller,
We got
Spectre, Straw Hat,
Tahi,
Charlie, been great, really
Tabskin,
entertaining to watch them as well.
Crumble.
Good to see Tabs and Teo and Pledge in the mix. Pamstu, Carry, and Thatch as well, we've talked about a lot. It's great to see Peterbot in the mix here with P-God and TK. We're going to talk about those guys very shortly when you look at POIs and kind of contesting versus uncontested areas, which is very, very exciting unfold. And we have our third and final page coming up as well, which shows you the rest of our competitors. But of course, at this point, doesn't matter which page you're on, at this point,
Eclipse,
it's a completely even playing field.
Coop.
Everyone right now
Pretty good
is
team.
exactly the same. All finalists. But those 12 games are going to differentiate the winner from the rest of the pack here as well. We can see as well, we saw Illis, Macwood, and Tragics as well last
Commodore,
weekend. That
Scented, Edgy,
incredible
that's a pretty good team.
final round.
And
We
they're
reboot
all,
round was
like,
only a
the
week
three
ago, fellas. It
main
was so much fun to watch. But that
clans before
insane heal-off we saw in the Storm, the lasting around a minute long, which is just unheard of. Great to see those guys qualify, as well as the rest of our, obviously, Trashy, Palazzo, and Lazar as well. A great, exciting team to watch unfold as well. And Bizzle in there with Eclipse and Coop. We haven't seen those guys since the very first qualifier as well. But we're actually going to take a look at some teams as well that we think could be the underdogs in this competition. Teams that kind of not necessarily aren't the top ones.
There's
First up, we
Clicks.
have
That's a nice
Clicks,
shot by
Creo, and Bucky as well. Here's a team
Another
that
nice
we know
shot.
are very
Jeez.
exciting to watch. We know we're very familiar
Oh my
with
goodness.
this trio. And we don't know what's going to happen with them today, but I
Kremen.
think it's certain to say that they are going to
With a
put on
nice
quite a show
shot.
for us with it.
Bucky.
Yeah, and I think the reason we're going to put them with the
What do you
highlights of the
expect from
quote-unquote
Bucky?
underdog
He
trio is
runs out of
because
mats
they
there.
are seemingly going to be
Nice
contested,
shot.
right? And we know that being uncontested in a
Trashy
final
Fishy,
format like this
taking those
just gives
nice
you such a
shots.
huge advantage. So they can potentially do it even whilst being contested, but we want to end up putting them on underdogs because of that.
really
we have
impressive.
Carry, Fash, and Pamsto. Adam talks a
Pamsto.
lot about these guys. They have been putting up numbers. You can find consistency throughout how they have played in the
Carry.
weeks of qualifiers and
Nice
all
shot.
of that. You know, this trio is somebody to look out for. Definitely an underdog trio that can find themselves in top 5 very easily
Oh
if
my
they do play well
goodness.
on any given day.
Yeah, we know as well that Pamso, for instance, who won the All-Star Showdown
Nice.
earlier this year as well, is a incredible
on.
player on his own. So if it does come down to one player having to try and make it ends meet, he could do it. We see as well Sharkman, Slick, and Goku as well. This is a team that I'm really excited about. They've kind of changed POIs, going from Coral, I think, to the back of the map
Sharkman,
now as well at
Goku
Camp Pod.
falling and gets
But these
that
are a trio
falling
who
shot.
at
That's
one
a nice
point
shot.
were having to desperately fight for points to get even qualified for
I think this
semi-finals,
is-
and here they are
could be
in
reboot
finals.
round. Alright, let's
But
see
let's
where
actually
everyone's
take a look
landing.
at the actual map itself here, which is quite exciting. Obviously, we're going by the intel that we currently have. All that intel we want to share with you guys what we know thus far. Okay, and obviously this is subject to change. We know thus far. Of course, the first thing we're going to talk about is the almighty Dirty Dogs. Okay, obviously we have not seen Reverse 2K, Day and Miro since last season when they won FNCS. They are actually now getting a chance to compete. Obviously, they auto qualified from last season. We haven't seen them in a final format like this since that last season. And here they are. Dirty Dogs is their domain. They are the kings of that area, and they are going back there, and it seems right now uncontested. What's very interesting as well about Dirty Dogs, the last couple of weeks we've seen in the semi-finals, and as well as reboot round as well, we've seen a couple of trios who actually landed the same POI, Craggy Cliffs, using Dirty Dogs as a stomping ground ultimately to kind of change things up to give them a better chance of qualifying for FNCS finals.
Ooh,
Now, of course,
this
the
map
P-Gods
is
trio,
kind of outdated.
Macwood's trio, as I mentioned already. Now, these guys
The
went
Slurpy
head-to-head in the
Swamp is kinda,
semi-finals, and
like,
contesting
not there
didn't give
anymore.
themselves the best springboard into that
Neither is
competition. I think they
Coral
changed things up,
Castle. Slurpy
used
Swamp is
Dirty
called
Dogs, and it really
Slurpy-
paid off for both of those trios, and here they are, as I said.
Swamp.
So
I don't
Craggy
know what
Cliffs,
it's
those guys
called.
are going back there. I presume
But
no
it
one
is
really wants to
not
go up
called Slurpy
against
Swamp anymore.
Reverse 2K's trio because they are the champions, hence it's
Coral
been left
Castle does
to
not
those
look
guys.
like
We
that
also have here a
anymore.
look at Slurpy Swamp. This is another area as well, which were FNCS previous champions. Acorn, Jack, and Slacks, we know these guys very well. Not a great beginning to the season, but
Acorn's
certainly
really, I don't
kicked
think
on as time has
that
unfolded,
place
and
has the
here we
best
are at
loot.
finals, and they're looking very, very dangerous indeed. Slurpy Swamp is where they're going to be based, we presume, as it always is. Can they make it another FNCS final? AXA Champions win? We'll have to wait and see, Vivid. What are you excited about?
I'm excited to see Booga, Nosh, and Avery. They are going to be landing up here at the radio tower in combination with Orchard. Sort of
good
a
landing
split
spot.
drop. Excited to see these boys because we haven't seen them since qualifier 1. You know, a lot of pros and cons to this drop. So I think one of the cons is that Steamy Stacks, the stacks when they take that rotate, they land very, very close. So you do have to leave this split fairly fast. Though I think that this trio obviously has the experience and knows how to play their drop spot fairly well. Taking a look at Lazy Lake, we have the boys Stretch, Saf, and Kanata. Actually, Stretch and Saf previously made it through to this
Lazy
FNCS
Lake
finals, but they
is
just
definitely a
banded their
good landing
previous trio
spot.
and picked up Kanata. Went through the
How many
qualifiers
POIs
again,
are
and
there
obviously,
in
as you can
Fortnite?
see, they made it
I'm
here.
not sure.
Anyway, so excited to see them
But-
today because they have a ton of experience. And then going back to look at Misty Meadows, we know who lands
I
up
know
now.
that there are
Scented,
not enough
Edgy,
for
and
everyone to
Commandment,
land
the
at a
low ground
spot.
kings. Excited to see them back because
Misty
you know
Meadows
these guys
is a
are
good
so
spot,
good
too.
at being consistent. You can
See, I
always
wouldn't
find
be
them in the
surprised
top
if
three
teams
of
are landing
pretty much
like
any
this
leaderboard
side and then
in
this
FNCS,
side, and then like
any
one
Cash
team
Cup
rotates
competitions
this
during
way,
that
one team
competitions,
rotates
they do
this
such a
way.
good job of finding themselves.
Lazy Lake, like one team
always at
lands
the
over
top of the
here,
leaderboard.
one team lands over
Yeah,
here.
I think it's going to be really interesting
Maybe
to see
they
actually how
both
that
rotate
unfolds. And of course,
to center.
this Clix's trio as well. We've talked about it as well, Vivid.
A
I mean, this is
retail
a
row.
trio as well that we don't really know
Honestly,
where they could
you
end
could
up
get
today.
one
I think
house
that's
and
really
get out of
exciting.
there.
Our trio has
That's a pretty
12
good landing
games at their
spot.
disposal. Anything is possible. See, absolutely anything.
Let's
Oh
see.
my goodness, dude. There's
Next
so
match
much
in
that
3
can
minutes,
happen.
so
Now, of course,
sit
guys,
tight
we got
and
to talk
listen to
about
these
more of these
guys.
trios that we want to see come out, more of these trios to watch. Just in case for you, if you've not been keeping up with the action, or maybe you're new to Fortnite, you're like, hey, who do I need to follow? We got you covered.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, we got to look at Reverse, Day, and Mira. These guys are going to probably be finding the most eliminations over these next 12 games that we're going to be on to, because these guys are just absolutely like, way too good at finding eliminations. It's crazy how good they are and how they find themselves at the top of leaderboards when, you know, arguably their average placements
Would turn
aren't
my
up there
webcam
with
on,
the other
chat,
trios
but
that can be found in the top 5, right?
I haven't
But
been
their
feeling well the past couple of
skyrocket
days,
above those other
so
trios so much so that they make
I don't
up
look
for
the
that
best
lack
right now.
in average and consistent placement through just elims alone.
I remember how much we were buzzing at the end of last season when those guys won it, and I can't wait to see them in action again.
pickaxe
I
is
can't wait to
that?
see Saf, Stretch, and Kanada as well. Obviously, a newly formed trio. Despite disbanding last season, Saf's trio has come together and already qualified very early on for this competition. Now, we know that these guys are the kings of high ground. We know that they have exactly
Nice
what it takes,
shot.
exactly when to take
That's
on
Saf.
other
That's
teams
a
at the top and claim it
good
as their
W.
own. I think we're going to see a lot of that today. But then we also have to take a
Low on
look at
ammo.
Avery, part of that trio last season with Saf and Stretch, now with Booga and Nosh, and again another trio which has a a World Cup winner in the squad here, Vivid. This is a trio as well who we know you talked about itself before.
Now,
where
this
they're
is-
going to
this is the
land
trio to watch.
POIs. They could have a very good opportunity here to also go very far in this competition. But predictions, we love to see it, and this is what's really exciting as well. The teams that we've chosen here,
They have
you
made
can see
their-
on screen, are actually first,
See, I
second,
don't-
and third place, give or take, with the
The
exception
people
of
I
Canada
would choose would
from
be
last season's
Acorn.
FNCS. So we're still saying that this consistency
And,
is
I don't
there
know,
for our
Fizz-
major trios.
Fizzle-
Of course, Reverse 2K, Mira, and Day, they were my trio
Fizzle's
last season from Dirty
team.
Docs. Love watching these guys. You know, Vivid and I champion them loads. They have got everything that it takes to go all the way in this competition. And looking at MDFs as well, Saf,
Although I
Stretch and
haven't been
Canada,
paying that
again, we
much
just
of
saw them on
attention-
screen, the high ground,
attention
they have the
to
experience,
FNCS
and that's
this
what
season.
really matters this point in the competition. Vivid.
Well, I'm recording.
Yeah,
Why
and
am I
me and
recording
Reese
this?
going ahead and agreeing here on Commandment,
Alright, I
Scented,
guess I
and
might be
Edgy.
able to turn this
Just going to
into
give you guys
video.
a little bit of their placements over like the past week or so. Since August,
Yeah.
there was 3 cash cups, right?
So,
And in
I
these 3
predict
cash cups, they
Acorn
placed
Ski.
5th, 1st, and 3rd. Right, so the most
1%
recent
Acorn.
competitions we've seen these guys placing top 5 in every
1%
single one of them.
is-
I think these guys
I'm pretty
are
sure
ready
Acorn
to
is their,
dominate
like,
the low ground
only
every
professional
single
player.
season. And you know, last FNCS up until like game 11, they were up through game 11, they were looking really good to win the thing. And then game 12, they had the unfortunate
Uga,
push
he's
over
pretty
at the
good.
Flush Factory. If anybody
he won.
has a memory solid enough to remember
I just
that,
think he's
that
so,
was brutal.
you know, we talk
Like,
up these guys' consistency so much, right? But that
he
last
was at the
game,
top,
being
he was
through
really
11
good,
games and then not finishing
but
out.
just
I
hasn't
think these
been
guys are
able
gonna clean it
to
up. They know what they did wrong last
stay at the
season.
top. He's
They
still
learned
really,
from
really
every little
good.
mistake that they do. And coming into the season, I think they're going to go home.
But I feel like just
Take it
others have
all the
improved
way.
more than
It's
him.
all so exciting, fellas. It's all so
It is.
exciting.
Dude, it is. And yeah, I mean, the games over in EU were absolutely insane. So I'm curious to see how things develop here. Has NAE, have they watched those games? Have they said, like, okay, we're seeing a lot of players attack high ground, and they're using that to win games? Is NAE's going to feel like, nah. Low
Better start
low
the
ground
first
is where
game.
we're going to
Let's
win
get it.
our games? We'll find out, because right now, as you heard, Battle Bus means it's time to go, baby. So for now, we're going to send it over to MDF and Reese to kick off the competition.
Thank you guys so very much, and there it is. The stage has been set,
Once
Reese,
the
now,
game
and
starts, I'm
here it
gonna
is.
mute
We're about
this.
to set ourselves up
Hold
for
on, let me
12
see if it's-
intense games of Fortnite in front of us. I mean, we saw the predictions there, and a little taste of what's to come. The draw spot map has been revealing, but for now, who will walk away as the #1 spot, at least for day 1, is going to be the question.
Already.
There's been 3 qualifiers so far. We've had 4 different heats in the semis,
They
4
were
games of
only
reboot
like,
round,
okay, that
and
is
of
a
course the 2
big
teams
upset.
from last season as well. It's
Wait, who
basically
died?
going to come down to the 12 games, 6 today, 6 tomorrow. Look, the first one is always so
Okay, none of my
nerve-wracking. I've seen on
predictions. They
Twitter, on
still
social
could
media, a
win,
ton of the
but
players
it
really
would have
nervous
to
right
be a
now. And
massive
I think as
comeback.
soon as they land, once they've jumped out the battle bus, they're fine. A lot of those nerves settle, right? When they're flying through the
looks like we
sky,
got
this is
two
where things
teams
kind of get a little bit
landing.
shaky.
Oh, and this is one of the big questions out there.
Alright, I'm gonna mute this. So you've got two teams landing at Steamy Stacks. We're gonna have Bucky on screen right now. He's gonna load up, he's gonna be aware of his surroundings. His teammate, Clicks, really good player. They're both really good. Make sure they have enough mats for battle. Looks like we're gonna have the whole team on screen right now. Make sure they shield up. Be farming for these materials so they can fight in later fights. Make sure they have enough loot to take a fight. Now, mostly you're gonna want a shotgun and an AR. Alright, so we have Bank Teller and Elsa, FS Elsa, over at the far building of Slippery Swamp, or Steamy Zacks. Make sure they be getting mats. We're gonna take the stack. I don't know if they're gonna advance or try and get out, but we got Clicks, Bucky, and Creed trying to leave. Are they gonna take the fight? Yes, they are taking the fight. They are fighting. Now we're gonna head over to Holly Hatchery. We have Scoped Team and Accept. Make sure they get those builds. And in low gravity nanite area, you can build wherever in the sky. Looks like that's not gonna end up in a fight. We got Accept and Snakies on a team. Not sure if Scoped is on their team too. I don't think so. No, Scoped is not on their team. So that means they're right below him. That's gonna be a good gun to take. Just gotta make sure he pops that shield. That gun does a lot of damage. Scope's gonna get out of the nanite zone as he's gonna try and find where Snakies and Accept are hiding. Ocus trying to advance and try to get to Liquid Scoped. Scoped gonna try and take some shots in their box, catch them off guard. But they're gonna get those builds in before he can. Blake is going to be going to try and flank from the side. He's gonna have to box up real quick so he can shield up. We're gonna have Ocus come from the opposite side, and this is gonna be a really nice flank as Blake tries to get in. Dude, can I finish? Okay. Blake and all that I'm gonna be trying to finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out how many teams are left in this match. Okay, so it looks only like this team has... Oh, okay, so we have two teams now. They got 4 points, but that is not a good start to a tournament. So let's go ahead, head back in. Liquid Scope. Looks like the opposing team has left, and now we're gonna head over to an IO settlement where we have Quanti trying to fight. Looks like there's two teams here. He's gonna take those shots to get that wall low. Try to advance in that box, but he's not gonna get that wall edit. He's gonna pick up a lot of stuff right there. Crumbler outside. Gonna try and res his teammate by throwing him back, and we're gonna res him. So it looks like it's just Quanti versus K2G Larson and Crumbler. Oh, that's gonna be a nice finish by Quanti. So now it's just Forgot this guy's name. And Quanti, it looks like Quanti is gonna flee though. Quanti going really far with that launch pad. Looks like he's gonna head all the way over to Slippery Swamp area. Activate his cow so he can go a little bit further. Get out of the cow. He has found a team, and it looks like a whole trio is pulling up on him. This is gonna be a tough fight. If he can get out of this, then I might have to change my prediction. But he is gonna get really low. He's gonna get one really low, and then get taken out by this trio. XS Shark was taken down to about 10 HP around there. And now we're gonna have the TNG, TK, Peterbot, and P-God going for this crystal chest. These things don't work that well. I'm not sure if they work in competitive anymore, because I know when I used one in a tournament, they did not work. Looks like they are waiting for his teammate to all get there. Go ahead and start pickaxing it. His teammate's actually gonna get flown away. Now they're all gonna have to hit their spots, so Peterbot taking a shot. Make sure they get this open. And they're going to get nice shotguns. Those are some really good shotguns, and as an upgrade to what they had before. Now I've got G2 Macwood and Extra Illest and Tragics all in Pleasant Park. Not sure if they know there's anyone by them, but on the other corner of Pleasant Park there is Team Orange. Not sure which players they are, but he's gonna go. Oh, he is Team Orange. That is my bad stream, but they are going to box up here. I'm not sure what they're doing here. Oh, they have the shotgun station. See, what I think would really help is if you were able to drop gold, because then you'd be able to buy things worth more by your teammates dropping, and then you could have better loot. And I think Fortnite. Oh wow, this team getting kind of beamed. Team Orange getting kind of beamed. Elite Pledge taking out Brocane. Now they're gonna be trapped in the middle of a lot of things. Little fun fact: SAF and Macwood are the only NAE's players to place top 10 in each FNCS Trios finals. So that's not first place, but 10th place out of 33, I wouldn't say is bad. I'd be happy if I made it to round 2 of FNCS, because that's really hard. So they're gonna keep their car alive while they look at other teams. Macwood having a really nice purple scar, low on sniper ammo and shotgun ammo, but really nice amount of AR ammo. So it looks like they have Team Peach behind them. I'm gonna call them Team Peach. Chronic Jace, Nymphy, and yeah, something like that. They're gonna take shots at them as purple team pulls up behind Team Peach. And Macwood, Illest, and Tragics have a pretty good going base right now. Illest has 5 minis, 2 medkits, a launch pad, and a decent amount of shotgun and AR ammo. Their car isn't the highest health, but they're gonna have to take it to rotate into next zone. As they try to leave the fight, I'm almost certain they're gonna get shot at by someone. As we have Teo, Pledge, and them in front of them. They're gonna get out of the car and kind of base up here so they can fight Qua. And now we move on to Retail Row, which Clarity, Shark, and Knight. Knight having really good loot right now. I would kill for that loot in an FNCS tournament, especially in the first day of the finals. See, whatever you come out with today is going to most likely determine what you get tomorrow. Unless there are big upsets. Yeah. So it looks like Knight, Shark, and Clarity are going to be going on top of this mountain to base up. Maybe taking some snipes at the opponent. Not the best shot, I would say, but I mean, they're in FNCS, I'm not, so what am I doing with my life? I'm just kidding. I play baseball, so I don't spend all of my time video gaming, although video gaming is something I enjoy very much. We've got Eclipse, Bizzle, and Coop 111. They're 1-1-1-1. Really good team, I would say. Not sure. I don't think they're gonna win, but it would be pretty nice if they could. So they're gonna be playing 6 games today and 6 games tomorrow. As we move on to FaZe Bizzle's point of view, we're gonna have Eclipse walling and then ramping up. As we have Team Green behind, they're probably most likely gonna be taking some shots at the back of them. Now it looks like we have 3 teams in one battle. We've got Miro, Devi, and Reverse 2K. They're a pretty good team, I would say. Hey, that rhymed. They're gonna be taking some shots at Green Team. Looks like they might advance, but I think they're gonna play it safe and advance out to the side. Alright, taking some shots. Oh, Storm Surge. They're gonna need some damage if they want to survive this. So Storm Surge, basically, if you don't know what it is, as you can see right there, lightning strikes if you do not have above damage to what you need. So if you want to take some shots, you're gonna need to. And it looks like Peterbot and his team are going to be wiped out, as we have Booga and Avery and North still alive, doing pretty nice. FaZe Bizzle was eliminated by himself. Not sure if he died to Storm Surge, but he is gone. Acornsky gets rid of Accept. Reverse 2K not at the highest health, but Miro taking some damage. Booga, Avery, and Nosh are in a pretty good spot right now. Bank, Bully, and Elsa, pretty good spot too. Miro gonna be dipping. Some people are really good at this type of, I don't know how they do it. So, Miro's teammate Day is gone, unless they have a reboot card. I'm not sure. Reverse 2K taking some damage right now. Miro all by himself right now. Coop 1-1-1-1 is rotating into next zone. I want them, so Bizzle and Eclipse are both dead, and they got 6 points in total, just them two. And Coop 1111 has, I don't know how many kills, but he's gonna pop a medkit so he can get back to full health. Sorry about that. We've got Stretch. Dang, I've got the cough, sorry. Stretch, Kanata, and Saf. They got a decent amount of ammo. They got some launch pads. Sprite FN, Elite Game. And their team is still doing kind of fine. They're below Kanata. And just look at that mini-map. Look how many teams are in that mini-map. We're going to take a look at who died. Alright, so we have... Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is... go ahead, hop into this. And do it myself. So I don't... Yeah? The frames might be a little lower, but... I like to... Alright, so we're gonna go... So drone free. Hold on, let me get a assist. Oh, not what I meant to do. I'll get rid of that. Okay, it's back. We need to go here. Player outlines on. Nameplates on. Okay. Close that. And alright, so we got Elsa, Bully, and Uno. Alright, so this is how I go up. We've got Goofishy, Synaptic. Alright, yeah, I'm not doing this. We're just gonna head back here. Just close Fortnite. Alright, so we are back spectating Miro. Hey, this team is fully alive. It looks like they revived today, rebooted him, which is going to be really helpful with this team. Team Yellow going to be right there. Miro going to try and rush, but take some damage due to... He's going to get those shots. I don't know if that's going to get him back above, but he definitely gets those kills and gets back. Okay, so he is 94 damage above. So he is chilling on damage. We've got Teo, Tabs, and... Okay, so... Nosh, Avery, Bugadorf rotating. Looks like we're going to have another team start to rotate. Day, Miro, and Reverse 2K, all going to be. Looks like everybody's heading to circle. Now, the team I am looking for... Okay. Acornski, still alive. Can we please spectate Bugador? I don't want to keep watching Miro. He is a great player, but I want to watch Booga or Acornski. He's got 104 builds, which is a lot of builds. Looks like Reverse 2K is going to be taken down. Day going to hold them, so they don't get the finish. Acornski, actually, and his team took down 2K. Liquid Stretch, Saf, and Kanata having height. Pretty good spot to be in. Height is always pretty good. Either Saf or Stretch giving Kanata launchpad, just in case. This is zone 6 out of 9. 43 people out of the 99 left. Kanata taking that ultimate height, almost falling. But he's gonna try and take that ultimate height so he can maybe take some snipes at people. Who Fishy, Aspect, and Kaz all moving into Circle. Looks like a lot of teams are moving into Circle with these launch pads. Kanata joining back with his teammate. Charlie about to die. Booga, yes, this is a man we want to see with the double thing. Back watching Booga. Booga playing this very, very smartly, rotating into zone. And look at that mini-map. So we have 31 people. We have dropped a lot of people since last time I told you guys the amount. We've got Laser P chilling by himself. I think he's the only one left on his team. Kanata holding height, Stretch, Saf, all of them doing really well with 19 points. That is really good. He has picked up 1 kill himself. We got Skittles and his team with him. Knife Fishy getting really low and then gets knocked. We've got Slacks going in zone. Now this game has been going on for a while now. How long has it been going on? Okay, so we started here at 22 minutes. 22 minutes. Pretty long Fortnite match. Sharkman, Justice, Saf all taken out. Goku, Daniela, Donnie, Anita. Acornski still alive. He might come out with this first game W. Woo Fishy taking out Sharkman and Goku. Twitter users, 9 people left. 5 teams, so there are a couple solos. Oh, been taken down. Acornski still at full HP and his whole team is alive. This is a really good spot for him. Slickmon gonna be popping that medkit. Aspect gonna try and take some shots. Holy cow, he has 42 points. So it is a 2v3. Acornski with the low ground. Aspect with the high ground has 2 kills himself. They're gonna shoot him down. Take that shot, and that's a nice 84 shot. Who Fishy gonna be taken down, and it looks like Acornski and his team are gonna take that W for the first round. They have 50 points as a team just from the first round. That is an insane amount of points, guys. So, that was game 1 of FNCS Finals Day 1 NA East. I will probably do another one tomorrow, or whenever the next day is. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys next time.